Namaste. In this video we are going to discuss a special magic salad that helps to clean our liver. And this special magic salad consists of some special things. First of them is special medicine made of garlic. Here you can also see carrot, but unfortunately in most countries you can't find more or less natural carrot, and the carrot that you can find in supermarket is so much chemical that only in Indonesia I started to use carrot. So normally I use only garlic for this. So we take garlic, approximately handful, like to this size. We cut it, and while I cut it I'm going to tell you some story about it, because in some religions, and especially when people know that I am a yogi, sadhu, and I take garlic, they say, wow, how can it be? Because they say that it's a demonic product and it's very bad, and no one true yogi should use garlic, and whatever they say. So what is the story about it, behind it? Well, actually most of yogi do brahmacharya, and I'm also brahmacharya, and the problem is when you start brahmacharya and when you also do sadhana, and for the sake of sadhana you stop some of your desires from the world. So actually you stop your social life, you do some diets, you do exercising, you do ascetic life, so you stop pleasures. And in fact, when you stop pleasures, it makes a blockage in gallbladder. It's really interesting. So, and this blockage of energies in gallbladder actually fix your gall or bile, and this bile becomes poisonous. So it is blocked there, it becomes poisonous, it actually then kills also your liver. And when you take a garlic, and a garlic is the most powerful natural product that extracts gall or bile from your liver and from your gallbladder. So, and therefore it helps to heal it and to clean it. So, when you having this blockage because of brahmacharya, or because of sadhana, or because of some other things, maybe it can happen you're not ascetic, maybe you wanted something in this life, and you work in your own way, like you wanted to be a musician, but you became a banker, or whatever you wanted, and you do not do this, and you got this skilled desire makes a problem in the gallbladder, stops it from working properly. So, and it actually makes a special sickness. It's normally can be, well, official medicine doesn't know how to heal liver. So, and when you got this blockage and you take garlic, this poisonous gall enter into your stomach. So when you do not take garlic, it's more or less okay. You can't say that you're healthy, because normally when you got a blockage in gallbladder, you got a lot of different sicknesses, and a lot of chronic different sicknesses, but you can never get idea where it comes from. So, and actually it's coming from a blockage in gallbladder. So, and a garlic actually it start to clean it, and you get poisoned. You get poisoned and you feel yourself very bad. And what you suggest? You suggest, okay, I feel myself more or less, now I take garlic and I feel myself horrible. It means that the garlic actually kills me, and the garlic is a very bad product, and actually you should never take garlic. Yeah, that's actually what I make this idea about, that the garlic is a demonic or bad product. Now, in a very ancient medicine, including very ancient Ayurveda, garlic is a holy product that helps us to clean and to heal a lot of things actually. Like many things can be healed with garlic, and it's very good for health. But when you got poison inside of your liver and your gallbladder, then when you take garlic you feel yourself not very good. And the reason is not garlic, the reason is your internal poison. So that's why actually the garlic helps us to remove this internal poison totally and completely. Not in one shot, of course. I would suggest that this salad that I'm going to teach you how to cook now, you would take like twice a week. So maybe 3 times per week, but not every day, because you need some time to recover after this cleaning. So just feel, how do you feel yourself? But the liver can be cleaned, so you can't clean it like I told in previous video, in 1 shot or 2 shots or 3 shots. It takes process. It takes time. When you actually kill your liver, it's not so easy, and it takes years. But it also takes years to heal it and to clean it back. So, and now we prepare these first components of this magic salad. So I cut garlic, now I cut carrots. So it's already cut, and we put it into a glass, you can call it like this. It's very good to use only ceramic knives, so whenever you cook you should never use anything stainless or made of steel, starting from knife, finishing with cooking pots, etc. So we put everything into a glass, garlic and carrot, and we add an olive oil. About olive oil, what kind of olive oil we can use, I talked a lot in the previous video, so I will not repeat it here. Like a highest quality Australian olive oil. So we put quite a lot, I would say 200-300 milliliters. So the full glass. And it must stay with the garlic for at least 2 hours. It's good. So, and like after every half an hour you should take a wooden spoon or wooden stick and stir it. So it is the first magic component of this salad, and it's very important because after 2 hours of oil combined with the garlic, it becomes a healing oil, not just an ordinary oil, but a healing oil. It's one point. And the other point is that garlic doesn't smell too much. Also, because when I work in a bank and take garlic for dinner, So, but in the morning again they asked me in a bank, so please stop taking garlic. So, but when you take it in this way, it is much more safe. So, and from the one point of view, combining garlic with oil in this way, it is better for your liver and for your health, and from the other point, it's better for society. So, it is one very important part. Next very important part is a green squash. A magic green squash. For the magic green squash, we would use whatever greens you can find. But it's really good to use parsley. Yeah, parsley. Also very good to use coriander, but I mean green coriander. Unfortunately these days I didn't find it in supermarket, but normally I use also green coriander. Always, also very good celery. So celery, but in this way, not in this thick way that you can buy in any supermarket. No, this better never use. If you find it this quality, that's great. Actually you can grow it in your own garden or in your even apartment. So green onion and latuk. So, or maybe some other greens that you can eat and you can use for this salad. So in different countries, different regions, there are some different greens, but nevertheless celery and parsley and coriander green is and green onion and latuk like the most important components. So, and what we need to do with them, we need to cut it, and I will make a pause and then I will show you what we do next. So now now when everything is cut, we need to make a magic squash. So sometimes you can add a little bit of salt, but I would advise to do it without salt. So magic squash, we simply use our hands and we squash these greens until it becomes juicy. So these greens all together, mixing them. Initially it can seem that they will never become juicy and that's impossible. Well, it's just a question of habit and of how strong your hands are. But the thing is that it's not even, you don't need too much strong hands, simply you need some patience and some trust. Movements. One of the secrets of this salad is that there must be a lot of greens. Greens are very, very important to heal your liver. Very important. And also greens are very important to generally clean your stomach, everything that is inside of it. So, and also greens are very good in absorbing all the poisons that are coming from your liver. That's why with these greens you can take like 200 milligrams of olive oil in one salad. So that's why this magic squash is really, really important. But the fact that we make this squash doesn't make it immediately magic. Because we simply, as I told you, the same situation like with when we cut garlic and carrot and put it together with olive oil, and it needs to stand for at least 2 hours. Same situation is with this magic squash. So I would use some black salt, kala namak, a little bit, just to help greens to start producing juice. Just a little bit. You saw that I didn't put too much. But nevertheless, it catalyzes the process of producing juice. Because the problem with salt is that it seeks gall and it makes it thicken your gall. So that's why you should either not use it, because these greens are quite dry. If you got your own greens that are not so dry as this one from supermarket, then you can probably make this salad without salt. But this day what I bought is quite dry, so without salt it will never become juicy. But a little bit. Okay, it's starting. Good. Such a magic kala namak. Kala namak is actually a black salt that you can buy normally in India. It's a special kind of salt with a little bit of smell of eggs. So I would suggest to use this one. If you can't get this one, then you can find any Himalayan salt, that is a rose one. Or if you can't get anything, then, as I told you, better without salt, or a little bit of any other salt that you can find in your country. But the best is of course kala namak, or black salt from Himalaya, which is actually have gray color in powder and red color when it comes in crystal. Yeah, start. Oh, you see, so it's almost ready when you take it, when you press it, and the juice is coming. So that means that the preliminary process is finished. Oh, good. Good. So this green squash is the same important component as garlic and as a good olive oil. So next step, we put this green squash into ceramic pot and we press it thoroughly. Trying to put a great amount of green squash into a small pot, so then when you press it, then the juice comes on the surface. It's really important, because what we are trying to do, we need to make a fermentization, a special natural process that will undertake itself without any our presence and any efforts. Well, actually we spend some efforts making this squash, but then the other is Mother Nature that will continue to transform these greens into something that I would call a green meat. Because nowadays there are a lot of vegans, a lot of people suggesting and advising you to eat greens and as much as you can, and also some who tried, they recognize that it's difficult to digest greens. It takes time until your stomach gets used to it, and it takes time until your body can take anything good from these greens. And the thing is that the cows who produce milk, they take only green grass. But the trick of cow is that the cow first take it, make a squash in the mouth and swallow it into one stomach. And in this one stomach the process of fermentization is coming. So, and then it actually takes it from one stomach, chew it again, and takes it into other stomach. We do not have two stomachs. So we're not so lucky as cows. That's why we need to eat something else, not only greens. But we can overcome this problem in this way. So we make a squash. We put it so you can see the juice is coming. Yeah. So now we got a cup full of greens and full of juice. Yeah, it's very good. And now we can put it aside for 2 hours. Clean our hands, do something else. So, and what's coming next? So we got green squash. So also every half hour you need to stir garlic with carrots and oil, and you also need to press the squash so the juice comes outside. If you can't do it every half hour, do it at least several times, like every 1 hour or somebody else. It's really good. So then the process is deeper, and here is a process of fermentization. Here is a process of turning oil into a magic oil. So other components are mainly for taste. Like if you are really tough, you can simply mix this squash, mix this garlic and carrot and oil and eat it. But I would advise to use a little bit of tomatoes. Of course, it is really good to find yellow tomatoes. And in fact, the true tomatoes are yellow. The true name of a tomato is pomodoro. Pomo means apple, and oro it means made of gold. So, or like a golden apple. So, and for clean liver, yellow tomatoes are much better. But nevertheless, you can use also this one, red ones. So, and what is really important, never take not peeled tomatoes. Because some people believe that if you got a liver problem, you should never take tomatoes. But the fact is, you should never take not peeled tomatoes. Because tomatoes, they are very good also, they help to clean your gallbladder. But they must be cleaned. They must be cleaned. So, I mean clean peeled. So I show you how I do it. Very simply. Like you peel apple, same way you peel tomato. So then you cut it into small pieces and you use it for a salad. So how many tomatoes? Well, it depends on how you like it. Like and it depends also on the size of tomatoes. But the main product and the main mass of the salad make greens, then few tomatoes. Then it's also it's just for the salad itself. You can also add avocado. It's good if you cannot find the good ones, but if you can't find, it's okay if you do it without avocado. So it's also good if you can add some pumpkin seeds, but if you can find fresh one and really good ones, because there are a lot of overaged, so if you taste it and they're not good, no, do not use it. Only fresh ones are really good for our liver. You can also add some corn, some young corn, so if you can find one. If you can't, doesn't matter. So I never mix them together. Either or, so either corn or pumpkin seeds. If I can't find both of them, so doesn't matter. The most important greens, onion, garlic with the oil, and tomatoes. All the others are just for taste, like avocado, corn or pumpkin seeds. So you simply cut it, and you, like 2 hours later, when greens are ready and oil is ready, it can be 3 hours later, no problem, but it shouldn't be too fast. So like 2-3 hours later, you cut all the other things, put it into boil, and then put it into bowl. Do not boil it. So then you put here peeled and cut tomato, whatever else you can find. So you add greens, you add oil, special oil with garlic. So you stir everything together, and you enjoy it, in fact, and you chew it very thoroughly. So it's also maybe not very easy, so you should train your jaws a little bit to be able to chew it well. So, and you should eat it as much as you can. I would suggest that you start at like 5 o'clock in the evening, or maybe 6 o'clock in the evening, okay? Like at least 3 hours before you go to bed. Let's make it in this way, or better 4 hours before you go to bed. So you eat it as much as you can, not a little bit, because it's actually this green mass, together with garlic and with oil, it actually like coming like a cleansing agent in all of your stomach. So it cleans not only your liver. So that's why it's and you can never get fat from this. Never. So that's why you need to eat it a lot, and it is your dinner. And after you finish chewing this salad, it's very good and advisable to take some cloves. Cloves, you can make a powder, but never buy a ready-made powder, because when it's already made somewhere in a fabric or whenever they make it, it's never good. So you can simply make it yourself in blender, or you can take several teaspoons, 3 teaspoons of cloves, and chew it in your mouth until you can actually swallow them. It would take probably 5 minutes to chew them, but nevertheless, when you get experience in this, it's really also encouraged to clean your liver and to clean all your body and to heal huge amount of different problems with your body. So it's really good to take cloves after this salad, but do not put it into salad. Enjoy salad, then enjoy cloves. Well, maybe initially you would not enjoy cloves, but in time, when you are cleaned enough, you will definitely enjoy it, because it's when you feel how it's working, how it's cleaning, how it's good for health, then you will start to enjoy it. Initially you can find it's not so much tasty, like hamburger or whatever you like mango. So, but nevertheless, it's really good for health. So this is about the salad. It's really powerful tool. So and it's really safe too. So you can use it 2 times a week, or you can use it 3 times a week, and do not think that it's enough 1 time per month. When you start process of rejuvenation, if you started it, you should continue it until you're young, like 2-3 years, and then you'll be grateful to yourself for you did it, because instead of being old or old looking in your 40 or 50 or whatever age you are, you would find yourself in a rejuvenated body, and you will start a new life. Isn't it wonderful to start a new life in your 50 or 60 or even 70, when you got all your life experience and you got a new body? I mean physical body, healthy and full of energy. It's wonderful. So enjoy this salad, and thank you for attention.